Hello students, and welcome to the Getting Started with Adobe Premiere video tutorial. This video is going to go over how to get a project started, so let's do it. We go to the Windows menu and find Premiere. It's listed under this long line of Adobe products, and there it is, PR. It's a purple icon. We're going to click on it and let it load. Come on. Okay. So oftentimes when you open Premiere, it's going to give you a few different choices. Since you're opening it likely for the first time, there will be nothing here. And if you have done projects before, it will show you your most recent projects. Now we have quite a few options, but we're going to focus for this lesson on creating a new project and all the settings you need to check to make sure that this new project is set up properly, because if you don't do this step correctly, it's going to make for a major headache later on. So we're going to click New Project, and let's take a look and see what we have here. It would be really tempting to just hit OK, but there's quite a few things that are set to default a certain way when Premiere opens that we need to change. So let's take a look at the first and most important one, the location of our project. Currently, the location is on the C drive, which means that my project would locally be stored on the machine. And this is the #1 way to lose your project if you're working on a student computer in the lab, because as we all know, once the computers log off, the profiles get erased. So rather than saving the file locally, we want to save it on the network. So we're going to click on Browse, and that's going to bring up the place that we can go to choose one of those network locations. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to find our video drive. You're going to make sure you're clicking on my name, and you will be clicking in this folder to select your location. And I'm going to create a new folder for myself here just for this purpose and call it Tutorial Folder. Okay. Oops. You click once and say Select Folder. Okay, so now you can see the location is the V drive. We can leave all of the rest of these as is for the time being. We're going to click over to what's called the Scratch Disks. Scratch Disk means the place that all of your footage is going to go when you import it into your project. Now you notice that by default, some of these are set to the same as the project folder, which is great. It's going to put it right with the rest of the stuff for the project. You can see it says that here and here and here. We want to switch it so that they all say that. That way, as we bring material into our project, it all goes to that same folder, keeping all of our materials in the same place. Next, we go to the ingest settings. It sounds like kind of a funny term, but we want to make sure that we ingest our files, which basically means that it creates a copy of the footage from wherever it is you're getting it from into that same location. This is especially important because if you download footage and have it say in the downloads folder and you ingest it into your project, that means it's going to make a copy of it onto the network into your folder automatically. So when you log off, your downloads folder will get erased, but there will still be a copy safely in your main project folder. So very key. All right, that's it. Oh, last but not least, let's give it a name. I'm going to just call mine tutorial video, and I'm going to click OK. That is it. That is the process for creating a new file. In the next video, I'm actually going to close this up here. In the next video, we're going to take a quick look at the interface of Premiere and kind of what each of these panels is for. So that's it. See you soon.